we like to draw boundaries. Inside here are the right guys and gals, all our buddies together. Out there are the others. Welcome to the Sebcast, home of the #1 network for your life. Here we turn our beloved stories upside down, look at what history might have overlooked, and discover together how Jesus invites us into a bigger story where we live, work, and play. We do it in faith, in politics, even in families. It's human. We feel safer when we know who's in and who's out. But then you read 1 Timothy 2, God wants all people to be saved. And suddenly, those boundaries seem incredibly small. Because if God's heart is so vast, how can ours stay so narrow? Look at Jesus. He spoke to people no one else wanted to touch, lepers, tax collectors, and women with a bad reputation. He repeatedly broke open the circle of exclusion. Every meal he ate became a prophetic act. The table grew longer, the chairs more numerous. It is the wide-heartedness of God in action. And perhaps that is the deepest form of grace, not just that God forgives me, but that He also forgives those I still cannot. True grace stretches your imagination. It's like the sea. The further you walk in, the more you discover there's no shore. We understand it too little, because we live in a world of us and them. Even within the church, we have sometimes formed an inner circle where people must first qualify to feel welcome. But if you listen carefully to the gospel, you hear something else. No one qualifies, and that's precisely the point. We are all here by grace alone. At SA Congregation, we aim to be the top network for your life, an open network without walls, a community where every individual, no matter their past, language, country, or doubts, is welcome to sit at the table. Because that's what the kingdom looks like. One big table, open arms, many chairs. And if you wonder how wide God's heart is, look at the cross. His arms are open, not just for those who believe as you do, but for everyone still seeking Him, for everyone who falls and tries again, for everyone who thinks it's too late. So perhaps grace calls us today to build one less wall and one more chair. Because God's heart is wider than our imagination, and it's in that wide heart where we all breathe. Until tomorrow, take care.